The American Brothers black oil catch can that we have here today will be a great choice for the 09 and newer 5.7 and 6.4 Hemi owners who might be looking to keep their intakes a little bit cleaner while adding some cool customization at the same time. Now, this made in the USA kit will feature a billet aluminum canister along with the gloss black finish and is topped off with the officially licensed SRT logo, all for right around that low $200 price point. So if you didn't know, your Hemi has what is called a PCV system, or positive crankcase ventilation. Now, the purpose of this system is to help regulate and remove fumes from the engine crankcase and to alleviate crankcase pressure at the same time, which, by the way, could otherwise cause oil leaks or seal damage. Now, why not just pump this junk out into the atmosphere? Well, because the good folks at the government deemed this wouldn't exactly be good for business and mandated stricter emissions laws, which included the PCV system needing to be sealed, using vacuum from the intake manifold to draw these vapors out and actually plumb them back into your intake tract to basically be burned off during the combustion cycle. Now, that sounds good in theory. However, these oily vapors have been known to coat both the intake itself along with the intake manifold and actually leave deposits on the intake valves over time. Now, that's where the American Brothers catch can comes into play. Using a combination of your stainless steel mesh in there and an aluminum honeycomb filter up top here, it's basically going to allow the oily vapors to pass through your car's PCV system, where everything will be isolated in the canister. That oily junk is going to drop down and collect in here, and it's still going to allow functionality of your car's PCV system. So everything's still in place, you're just capturing that junk before it has a chance to go back into your intake tract and basically gum everything up. Now, as far as your actual construction is concerned, well, again, you are looking at that shiny black canister. Billet aluminum is your material, has been finished off in a shiny black paint job. And the big draw with this particular kit will be the officially licensed SRT logo engraved up top. Now, if you guys didn't know, this is one of a few different options when it comes to engravings from the American Brothers designs, which you can find here at AmericanMuscle.com. So if you're not a big fan of the SRT, feel free to browse some of the other options as well. Last but not least, guys, this kit does include everything needed for a very simple installation. This includes your fittings, of course, hoses, and the bracket, which will all be very simple to get in place. Speaking of getting everything in place, again, very straightforward job, guys. So 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter here according to the site, and maybe 30 minutes of your time to get everything in place. But to give you a better idea of just how things will go down at home, here's an AM customer to walk you through the job now.
Tools I used for this install were ratchet, HW 8mm socket hex drive adapter, 15mm socket, level, flathead screwdriver, and 15mm wrench. First step we're going to do to installing the American Brothers design oil catch can for the 6.4 liter Hemi is we're going to remove this bolt right here with a 15mm socket. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to grab our oil catch can. We're going to do a quick fitment test. And once that is complete, you're going to want to take your bolt and your provided lock washer and secure it to the position that we just removed the other bolt from. Next, we're going to use an HW8 hex bit head adapter in order to secure the bolt to the car. This part is also optional, but you could also use a level just to make sure your catch can is level. Next, we're going to disassemble our pre-existing hoses and tubes. Now you may be wondering why you only have one joint right here. That's because the other one is already attached to your intake manifold right here. You can use a flathead screwdriver in order to pry it off, or if yours just slides out, go ahead and remove it. Before we start putting our new hoses on, take a 15mm wrench and make sure that your connections on your oil catch can are nice and tight. Once you have your fittings nice and tight, we're gonna start assembling our hoses. We're gonna take the short hose first, and we're gonna insert our connector. You also wanna make sure that your tube goes all the way up to the center of your connector so it stops right here. Once that's done, you take your connector piece, insert it, ensure that your connection is nice and tight, and insert the other end to your catch can. Next, take your long tube, attach it to your oil catch can, make sure that the connection is proper. Next, take the other end and insert it to the top side of your intake manifold. And there you have it. Your American Brothers design oil catch can for your 6.4 liter Hemi is now complete. Once you're finished, I like to go around, make sure that you don't have any kinks, all your fittings are nice and secure, nothing is loose, everything is torqued down to spec, and make sure your routings are looking good.
But wrapping things up here, guys, again, the American Brothers catch can will be a great way to keep your Hemi a little bit cleaner. And of course, you can grab yours right here at AmericanMuscle.com.